Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this freezing Ohio morning? So, over the weekend, we sold out of firewood, which is really good. But we got to get filled up again. So, TQ's gonna grab the end here. We kind of go oldest to newest. So I don't think I'd do the cheap tarps again. It worked out okay. All right, guys, about 8.5 minutes. It's nice and simple. If it makes an extra $100 worth of cash flow on a weekend, don't gotta really do much. 10 minutes or less here for this part. Splitting a little bit longer, probably 30 minutes maybe. Not too bad. All right, guys, got all the leaves cleaned off. That'll probably be the last time for this year. The trees are pretty bare. The neighbors only have pines, so maybe we'll get some pine needles down. But other than that, everything looks good, nice and cleaned off. Blew each one of the riprap areas out, got the leaves out of the culvert there. Got everything blown back on each side. I'm not really worried about it once it gets back there. So I got a 3-foot side on each side of the pillars. Other than that, you know, it's not going to bother me. I just don't want it sitting on the driveway here in the parking area because it can make weeds grow faster than they already do. But TQ had to run. She's not available the rest of the day. She's got stuff going on. So yeah, let's see what else we get into. And I was considering splitting some wood, but it's just too much work to do it all by yourself. Get the log splitter, haul it over here, set it all up, you know. It's a lot to do by yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna get on out of here. We gotta get ready for snow here before long. I know some of you probably don't want to hear that, but it's inevitable. We've had snow before at this time of the year, and it can happen. So we need to at least start thinking along those lines that we need to be ready at least with 1 or 2 of the trucks. So I did want to talk a little more about the wood. Getting a ton of different revenue streams, guys, is the best thing that I can recommend to you, especially since the whole COVID period. That taught us a lot. Some things dried up, other things did a lot better, and you know, none of us ever anticipated that whole thing going on. But what you can do is learn, and we learned a ton from that, which we had already been implementing a lot of it, but that is having multiple forms of income coming in, even if they're just little drips, guys. Everybody wants the, we'll keep on the water term, everybody wants the Niagara Falls, you know, that's just the big home run, grand slam, whopper, and I like those too, and they all can't be that. Occasionally we'll hit one, you know, out of the park. Like I would consider our storage facility. So yeah, the storage facility I would consider a home run. TQ and myself, when we did the numbers on it, we knew it was going to do pretty well, but it actually did better than what our numbers even came out at. So we like to run everything on like bare minimum. So like it would do bare minimum and still be okay, and we would be okay, and it's done phenomenal. Another one I would say would be the product line. The product line I would consider another home run for us. It requires a lot of work, it requires a ton of cash flow, but it's just reinvesting money that we make from all of our revenue streams back into the businesses as a whole. So just got locked up. But anyways, to finish off what I was saying, even a little bit of money from the wood, it's just a drop in the bucket. They all can't be those home runs like we had already talked about, but you can add to what you're already doing, whether that's lawn care, landscaping, snow removal. It's going to be a long off season. If you can do wood, do wood. If you can snow shovel, do snow shoveling. If you got to go grab a part-time job, do that. There's a ton of different things that you can do, but make sure you're investing in yourself and you're getting better for you and your family so that you can have a better business next spring when it's time to rock and roll. All right, guys, working this estimate in. She's got a pile over here. She wants a whole cleanup though, but she's got a few piles already over here and quite a bit through here. So we're going to check this backyard out as well. Full cleanup on this one, front and back. And then blow everything out. Nice having this here. You can blow straight through here. Oh, there's a lot back here. Okay. Have to find out where the property line goes. There's like a rock ledge here. I don't know if she wants me to go all the way back to that fence, if that's hers or not, or if this wall's. No, there's a set of steps here. Not far. Got a lot of ground cover in here. This is a pain to get stuff out of here. We'll have to talk to her. There's a set of steps in here though. Let's hope she doesn't want us to go that far. We'll do it. But this is going to be a lot tougher. I'd rather start here at the wall and work our way forward. Let's see how much room we got over here. Rock ledge here. Is there a gate? No gate, so everything's gonna have to go through that center. No access on that side. Well, There's a fence here. That's got to be the property line. We could bring some out this way. It'd probably be easier just to shoot them down through that center though. Come off each end. Has to be done on a dry day. Today would have been pretty good. Just bring everything right through here. All right, I'm gonna talk to the homeowner here real quick. All right, spoke to the homeowner. She just wants it up to that rock ledge and bring everything else forward all the way up to the main road. I'm gonna work her up a price. It's gonna take a second. I mean, it's not gonna be a real quick cleanup, not super hard, but gotta bring everything through that center to the front. So a little bit of a challenge, not too bad though. So WB5352, I believe it was, said cut some holes in the end of the tube here to allow air to flow in so that we don't get suction to the ground. Well, Billy already drills these holes around the tube here, which stops that from happening. But you're getting so much suction up this tube, guys, which I believe is 14 inches. This thing is pulling like crazy, okay? It's just natural with that amount of suction coming through this 37 horsepower engine that it is naturally going to, and it should, want to suck very, very hard as much material as possible. So we don't want to drill too many and break that, because if it's escaping, you know, or pulling too much through here, what will happen is when we go into one of those big piles, it'll actually pull too much of the leaves actually through these holes, which can plug it up then and cause an issue inevitably. So we don't want to cut too many or too big of holes in it. We like it the way it is. It's just a tough unit to run, guys. Honestly, it is a workout. If anybody does not believe me, come out, work for us a day. That's an open invitation, and you will find out very, very quickly that this thing is no joke, and it's no joke for a reason. And yeah, looking at it up close here, it looks like our strap's working its way back a little bit, but it's still on there. I mean, it's still got a good couple inches. But anyways, it's just a very, very strong unit, guys. There's not many on the market. Skag, Billy Goat, and a few other brands that aren't as popular in our area, but I have seen them. They're very strong units as well. But you want a strong unit, because I've shared in the past with you guys, whenever I'm going in to clean up a big pile, I want to get that job done as fast as possible. Now, I know not everybody likes that, but I do. If I'm going to bust my butt and be sweating and getting dirty, I want it to be as short of amount of time as possible. So when I go into this huge pile that, you know, somebody might take 20 minutes, a half an hour with a smaller unit and smaller hose, I can go in and knock it out 5, 10, 15 minutes. I very rarely have one go over 20 minutes. I would say on the suction side of it, the church would probably be our biggest. And that one's probably right around 20 to 30 minutes. And that's when it's for the big cleanup, the huge cleanup that goes from one roadway to the other roadway. So with that being said, I want to get the job done as fast as possible, as I'm sure a lot of you want to as well. Efficiency is key, and keeping productivity up. Yes, it does suck when you're in there. I mean, you're fighting it. It's like holding on to a bull or something, man, and just holding on to them horns, because you're going for a ride. And yeah, controlled chaos, I guess you could say. Anyways, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Short video here today. Hope you guys enjoy it. It looks like we're going to get a little bit colder here pretty soon. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye-bye.